Hey guys, this is Stephanie and I'm Stacks on Stacks on Stacks. Today I am coming to you guys with a new thing that I'm going to try and do every week. We'll see how it goes. And it's just going to be my weekly reads. I'll film it on the weekend and I'll put it up on Monday, and I'm just going to tell you what I'm planning on reading this week. I know it's super hard to stick to TBR videos, which is why I don't usually do them except for seasonal ones, which I will read roughly half of those books. But I just wanted to talk about the books that I'm planning on reading this week, so I will most likely be getting them read. First one I am planning to read is Jonathan Strange and Mr. Norrell by Susanna Clark. Now I will be listening to this book on audiobook because my library doesn't have it in physical book. I'm doing a buddy read with Charity, who watches my channel and leaves me the sweetest comments. We're going to be reading, I think we decided on 5 chapters a day. So I'm already behind a little bit, but I think it's gonna take us about a week and a half. I think just under 2 weeks, something in there, to get it read. And I don't really know what this book is about. I know that it kind of takes place in Victorian England and that magic is real, but there aren't like a lot of real magicians around. Like they know it's real, but there just aren't people who can do it. And that's kind of the world it takes place in. And I know it's a really long book. It's like 800 pages or something like that. So I'm excited to get into it and I'm excited to get it read. I'm also going to be reading Assassin's Apprentice by Robin Hobb. And this is one I've been meaning to read. Robin Hobb. I've heard tons of people love Robin Hobb. And like Sam's Nonsense loves her. My brother-in-law loves her. And my sister-in-law read the book and then she loaned it to me. And she's like, I found this book. I think she said it at a garage sale. She's like, it's in really good shape, so you got to give it back to me in good shape. And I'm like, no problem. I'm good to my books. I don't know what this is about. I think it's a high fantasy book and I think there's magic in it. I don't really know, but I'm excited to read it. I haven't heard negative things about Robin Hobb, so I'm expecting to like this book and I will be starting it this week. My plan is to read this when I'm done with the 5 chapters of Jonathan Strange. I'll move on to this one and we'll see how far we get. I do have all day today to read. It's Labor Day and I'm not doing anything except reading, maybe cleaning my house and working on this puzzle that has been here for 3 months. I'm also looking forward to reading The Librarian of Auschwitz by Antonio Itarubi. I don't think I said that correctly. I don't know what this is about precisely. Boy, 3 books and I don't know what any of them are about. This is probably about somebody who creates a library at Auschwitz. I'm gonna guess that they are not the cook, but most likely a Jew. Most likely, especially since there's a Jewish star there. That's my guess. But I am excited about this one as well. So there you have it. 3 books that I'm going to be making my way through that I apparently know nothing about. So this was not a very informative video, but you know what I'm going to be trying to read this week. And again, I'm going to be doing my 5 chapters of Jonathan Strange, and then I'm going to be doing a little bit of this and a little bit of this. There we go. A little bit of these two. We'll see what I can get through. If Jonathan Strange really takes off, I might read more. I don't know. I don't know how that's going to work. Sometimes when I'm reading a book, I literally cannot put it down. And other times, you know what, that's fine. I'll read my 5 chapters and I'll go on to something else. So we will have to see. Hopefully I'll have a tiny wrap up for you as well next Monday, and going into what books I'm planning to read that week, which that'll be the first day of the Tome Infinity and Beyond Readathon, where I'm reading sci-fi books for 2 weeks. So I should have a pretty clear view of what I'm going to be reading then as well. So that is good. Feel free to comment down below if you've read any of these books and your thoughts on them. If you want to read one of them with me this week, let me know that too. Say, hey, I want to read that book too. I'm going to read it this week too. We can discuss things in comments or on Instagram or whatever works. I'd love to discuss these books with you, especially while we're reading. I like to discuss books while I'm reading. That's the best way for me. Don't forget to like and don't forget to subscribe. I post videos on Tuesdays and Fridays, so you can find me here then. And I look forward to seeing you guys soon. Goodbye.